What's up, yins guys? Time for another video. I changed my spot where I'm sitting because I have a big box right over here where the place I usually sit in my previous videos. Got a big giant ass box that's damn near as long as the whole porch covering my seats. It's a brand new shower stall from Home Depot we got delivered, and we're going to have the contractor put it in. We bought it, and so I got a different spot here right now for a while, trying to give myself a new spot for videos. And this also reminds me of some of the stuff I'm talking about in this video today. Alright, I said in videos before that I pride myself in being able to get an upgrade of a place to live because I outright put myself out there publicly that I condemned violent and destructive behavior, the likes of which was going on in 2020. And this video is about people whom I say, the people that are making laws now, whom I say want to put an end to that. People like me and maybe people like you, maybe they want to make us the next trophies, along with other people, say in Pittsburgh and what I'm hearing about in Canada, the people who got lives ruined by criminals, people who have nice cars and nice houses, the shit that's going on. So I pretty much saying that I was able to get an upgrade because I'm against that kind of insanity, and because I live in a community which I applied for a place to live in that is made up of sane people who so far don't permit this bullshit. Which if you listen in this video at all, you live in a place that's still sane, you really should be going to your right to your local lawmakers to block any potential laws or loopholes that people could get away with this bullshit. I have said before to a lot of my people who do know me and subscribe to me for good reasons that I have said it before. Okay, this relates when I'm talking about, even though 2020 is that 4 going on 5 years ago anyway, but I'm telling you that I got an upgrade in my place, a better income. Me and my partner got a better income and a place that's upgraded. You know why? Because unlike everybody else that thought the revolution was on and going on social media, even people that didn't participate in the destruction, all the destructive protests, they're glorifying and rooting for the vandals and everything. And I told you before, well, when that's all over, people check social media. Landlords and different people won't rent to you. They check social media even though they don't tell you. And basically, hey, look, like, very thankful for how good I have it, because what I preach is a reality. But okay, what I'm getting to in this video, people who want to destroy it. Okay, getting to my point, what this is leading to. Looking at all these YouTubers and their videos talking about Pittsburgh. I watch the Pittsburgh news every day, and we're going to talk about what I see in the YouTube about Canada, which it's leading that way. It's really fucking disturbing. Geez, should I talk about Pittsburgh first? Not that you even need me talking about. There's plenty of YouTubers talking about it, but we get the Pittsburgh news in our area. I'm not in the city of Pittsburgh, but it's a Pittsburgh area. Getting quite disturbing. Okay, people are, okay, where should I start with this? Okay, whether you live in Pittsburgh or anywhere else or Canada, let's see where I'm gonna take this. Okay, trying to get this straight here. I mean, it's almost beyond words. Okay, people that have jobs and make money, have houses and cars, they pay taxes, whether it's for the city of Pittsburgh or anywhere you live in Canada. Okay, and trying not to jump subjects, but bear with me. This all relates. What I'm seeing in here, places in New York. Um, Last time I looked, okay, yeah, I don't know where to start with this. This is getting so bizarre. Just going through all these YouTube videos and looking at this shit. Okay, let me get this straight. People are paying taxes. Cities are taking tax money from people, right? People that do things against property, and people should go to jail. They should get arrested. And to not make this video be rambling about all the other reasons why they're phasing out police, rather than ramble on shit people know. All right, these people that have cars and houses, they're paying taxes, all right, and they're getting their property destroyed. And then talking about Pittsburgh, okay, whatever excuses that they're making, they're cutting back on the police. They said, we're not going to accept a certain amount of calls from you anymore. You're just gonna have almost like some customer service that they won't let you talk to a person anymore. You do some recording or whatever, or do some complaint, but anything that's harassment, or if they ain't an immediate threat, we're just not answering any calls. And then also announcing we're not going to have police even patrolling from this amount of time. Announced to everybody on the TV news. Announced to the taxpayer, and announced to the criminal too. The people that are sitting in there wherever they're living, getting high, smoking cigarettes, drinking, and smoking crack. Tell them that, yeah, we're going to just, we can go steal somebody's car and then smash their property. Already they got kids running around with guns. They do catch up with anybody. They take them, send them home. Giving kids more incentive to just even do destruction. I'm seeing it on the news right in front of people. They ain't doing shit about it. Oh, we're not going to arrest them anymore. And then meanwhile in Canada, I'm jumping the subject of Canada here. You see all these YouTubers now on showing the things. You got a cop that really blatantly don't give a rat's ass as long as he's keeping his job. And you're going to have the far leftists going to call me a hypocrite for whatever reason or whatever. Oh, you want the police, and then, yeah, we had corrupt police from the very beginning. That was part of the problem years ago, but that's a lot of rambling there. But never thought I'd see the day. It's disturbing beyond words in Canada. A cop going on there. You might as well just say, fuck you, I got my job. I follow orders, it's my job. Fuck you, we're not going to do anything. And then they're basically outright saying in the video clip, these YouTubers showing this video clip, and it's been on some people's TV news, the cops are actually telling you, we're not going to be able to come. And if you don't want your car, your windows destroyed, your house destroyed, we want you to leave your key there so they can just go ahead and take your car. And then they're actually telling you too, oh, don't engage these criminals because they are going to have guns. They're basically telling you to comply with they want you to if they have a badge and gun on their hip and they want to come on you and harass you for whatever reason, which that happens too, but that's a lot of rambling separately in a separate video too. You're getting a scenario. They come on, they have a gun on their hip. They still keep their job. They can go on TV, tell you to comply with a criminal, and in the same token, they have a gun on their hip and somebody giving them a job, telling you got to comply with us. We're the law. We know what we're doing. Okay, don't engage the criminal. Other words, don't bludgeon them with a crowbar or a baseball bat, because we call that unlawful. We want you to comply with the criminal. Plus, we don't want you to, a lot of times, we don't want you to have guns to defend yourself either. Matter of fact, if you don't have a gun, you're not allowed to throw anything at them from around the corner, or they come in the house in your door, bludgeon them. We're going to throw you in a cage, Yeah, maybe the husband, the breadwinner, decides to use a baseball bat or crowbar to protect the wife and kids. Yeah, that's what it's getting to. They didn't outright tell you that yet, but what the hell you think that they're getting at? Okay, we're not going to do anything about anything anymore, and we want you to leave the keys. Just let them have your car, comply with a criminal, and you're not allowed to do anything about it. But yet, we find that we're not giving you no permission to defend yourself or hurt the criminal, right? We want you to. Sounds pretty it's almost like sounds what the communist Red Army was doing when they took over everywhere from Cambodia to a whole bunch of shit that you can look up on YouTube. I'm not going to get out of jump subjects and ramble. Get me rambling about that. But all right, we don't allow you, not getting repetitive. Okay, excuse me from getting repetitive here, because I'm basically saying, you want me to get this straight. They want, Canada. Yeah, Pittsburgh, they're going to do that too. Yeah, what's going to stop Pittsburgh from doing that? They pretty much, even somebody coming in your house threatening your wife and kids or whatever too, tell you, they can even come over there with a gun on your hip and take you away with a paramilitary goon squad if it's determined that you don't have the proper permission to defend yourself. They'll go through right away. They'll find time and resources to come after you with a paramilitary goon squad. Decide, okay, you didn't have a right to kill this person in your own house, and they're allowed to destroy everything you steal and destroy everything you work for. When they want you to pay taxes, right? I mean, what the fuck is that? And people can make all the YouTube videos they want and even do the enough public outcry. Oh, fuck you, we're the authorities. You can go cry all you want. We'll censor you when you feel like it. Yep. Yeah, you see what the hell is going on here? People really need to be raising some stink or something, because it's getting that bad where they're telling you to comply with the criminal, and they're already implying in so many words that they'll send somebody to go take you away. And it's going to sound just like Joe Imbriano on the Fullerton Informer saying, what he's saying don't sound so crazy after all. They're releasing all the criminals to make room for you. And you want to look up all these things that the communists were doing, like Cambodia and all these people, all these YouTube videos I found watching. That's where it was starting. You have too much, too extravagant. They're basically almost sound like what the communists were doing already. Just instead of coming to your house and taking it off of you and giving to who they call the victims of the poor themselves, they're getting rid of the basic rule of law, putting aside that, admitting that yes, there are some bad apples in police department. Yeah, now I don't want to ramble on too much. But yeah, right after 2020, that George Floyd shit, that was what they used as a vehicle and excuse. So I don't need to ramble on with it too much. This video is long enough already. But see where the hell it's heading here? This ain't no conspiracy theory. This is blatant and obvious. People are fucking paying the taxes. And people can cry about police brutality or any police overstepping this or that, which happens. They got to deal with that separately. But yeah, that's how it was starting with the communists. They're what a better way to, and you got people squatting in houses now, and then they're arresting the owners of the houses. Certain people ought to be getting together in their communities and rallying for some laws to block this bullshit. If you got this far in this video, that's something that should be paid attention to. Don't think it can't happen in your own neighborhood. Maybe you better be talking to your local representatives and making sure there's laws to block this shit. But yeah, this is some shit I was going to talk about in a separate video, specifically this, but I might as well bring it up. It goes on and dovetails in with it. Okay, the last time I looked, right, if you or me, put us in a situation, if we were dumb enough to do that, break in somebody's house and then get forged documents to give to utility companies and get the utilities turned on. Last time I looked, that's breaking and entering and fraud, using fraudulent documents. That the police should be able to throw you out of the house and throw you in jail for breaking and entering and fraudulent documents. So, but you're still seeing YouTube videos, people just arresting homeowners. That's deliberate and blatant. You want to call that a bureaucracy? That goes farther beyond formal legal bureaucracy, when they're saying, "Oh, that's a civil matter. We can't arrest them, but we can arrest you." They have that's make no mistake about it. That's fucking deliberate undermining and turning upside down of laws and respect for public property here. Glad that's not happening where I'm live, but people need to be paying attention with that. That's what the communists were doing. Then, before you know it, that's what they were doing in Cambodia, and then they started getting the kids to kill school teachers and kill their own parents and everything else. That's what happened in damn fucking Cambodia when communists took over, and a couple other communist countries. Sounds to me more like they're instead of how you think that they want to. Anyway, they don't want you to have anything. They want you to pay taxes and want to waste your money and not even give you any say in how that tax money is used. Now they basically want you to comply with a criminal, let them destroy everything you worked for, and still demand you pay taxes, and then make it illegal for you to literally want to wring somebody's neck for vandalizing their car. And then, like in Canada, the cop going right on there in a news clip telling you, oh, they might have a gun, you better comply. But yet, they don't want you to be armed. Saying they're not coming. They give you all the reasons why they're not coming. They're giving you a bunch of reasons in so many words, not allowing you to do anything about it. Well, geez, if the straw breaks the camel's back and a lot of people don't have anything to lose anyway, and say they go after these person with a crowbar and beat them to death. Oh yeah, they got the convenience to, when these people are pushed to the edge, and everything they work for is gone, and they go after them people. Yeah, they got control of the news media too. Say, oh, look at this psycho, killed this poor. Yeah, these people are. These people are beyond insane. And like people are just sitting back and like watching this happening in real time. Oh, it's not over here. Go back to watching your reality shows on VH1 or whatever, and keep eating your ice cream like Joe Biden is doing. And you know, like you got to wonder if Joe Biden's the real doddering old fool that everybody thinks he is. He's smugly eating ice cream in fucking in news clips, practically mocking you. He's playing the part. And from the day he became president, made a big stink about the a Capitol riot, which nobody even had guns. You can't call it an insurrection, at the very least call it a riot. And then didn't say a fucking word about the violence and all the destruction of property in 2020. And all the shit that he's doing here. A lot of people were complaining. Yeah, the thing about immigration, which is another thing that I'd ramble and get off the subject. He knows fucking well all the shit's going on. He's not blind, he can't see it, he's the fucking president. Everybody's saying how Donald Trump is bad, and even people that are putting all massive bunch of memes about Donald Trump. Okay, you don't like Donald Trump, fine, don't like him, but uh, whether Trump was president or not, shit that was going on before Trump was ever president, these people on the left, they just got Trump to use as a meme right now. But if there was no Trump, there was still the same problem. They still worship the left, and they totally close their eyes to what's been going on. You get a lot of people in different walks of life um, hate what they don't have. They want to see destroyed what they haven't got. So closing their eyes to what's actually going on, as long as it didn't happen to them. Maybe some of them are willing just to be a minimalist and give up everything for the sake of fairness. Yeah, you know, it's disturbing how many people out there that don't even have it half bad, but they resent what everybody else got, so they're gonna just idly watch. Some of them are probably laughing about it too. Yeah, let the thugs go take everything. Half of the world now don't give a fuck as long as they're getting high. Yeah, legalize the marijuana and the pills, and then half of the people that are not stoners and crackheads have the ones that ain't stoners and crackheads, they're functional alcoholics, which they have friends and relatives that are like crack and meth heads, which they really don't mind that their relatives that are crack and meth heads are stealing from somebody else, as long as it ain't their relatives. So, hey, you got whole. I lived in neighborhoods, and some of you guys probably have lived in whole neighborhoods that have entire blocks like that. Both black and white people, they're all related. If they're not functional alcoholics, they're functional alcoholics, and they got relatives and kids and nieces and nephews that are all fucking meth heads. And if you don't do any drugs, that's their relatives. They stick up for them first. You say anything and make any of their people mad, even some of the ones that are your friends, both black or white. You got that. They got these lowlifes to their relatives, and your friends will get pissed off. You ain't allowed to say shit. You gotta grin and be subtle and act nice, and don't take anything straight into their teeth. Keep it to yourself, and you got to go subtly behind their back to get anything done around here. You got to be nice. You got to be put in a position where some of these people that are less fortunate they're living in these neighborhoods where the entire blocks are very much liberal. Yeah, and you're stuck, and it's like easier said than done to get the hell out of that town. You're pretty much fucked. Yeah, you don't go with the thug mentality or whatever the hell. Then you're pretty much done for. You're going to get harassed. Yeah, that's what they're doing to these towns too. They're giving all these functional alcoholics, meth heads, and crackheads a voice everywhere. They're even inside the churches now too. The more you're getting a few churches now that are pretty much neocons and outright liberals wearing a Christian mask. You got them in your churches. Depending on what church you're in. Oh yeah, that's my baby. He can't go to jail. And then you got these Christians that are just acting all nice. You can't say anything to their face because it's unchristian, right? And some of these other Christians, what they do is they leave the church, and you get a bunch of them just distancing themselves from the people or whatever the hell too. So you get different white and black churches too. We know a few of them under the guise of being a Christian, rehabilitating and just letting these people run wild and enabling all these pretty much lowlifes. Yeah, you say anything that they can just change, you're a monster. Yeah, they're making it so fucking Yeah, making it painfully clear that if you criticize uh, their baby or their relative or whatever, then all our friends will. You'll have a bunch of people that we won't be your friend anymore. Yeah, the difference between the what do you call it? Really higher class church that three strikes and you're out. No, you're lucky you get a second chance, and you got the other extreme. Which you got the other extreme, which I regard as I can go as far as to cover it a church to just a cover for criminal activity. Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube and other places that there were some preachers out there that were just ran criminal enterprises under the guise of a church too. You get that mostly in the smaller churches, and some of them become cults. That's another entirely different. But yeah, they pretty much they're pretty much going inside every single institution right then and there and trying to take over.